Stop singing so much. It's probably not something you would expect to hear from your vocal coach, but this is actually an issue that's been coming up over and over again with a lot of my students, and I figured I'd address it to everybody in this video.
Run, run, lost boy, they say to me.
So a lot of people recognize that you can overtrain when it comes to sports, that you can overtrain when it comes to physical exercise, but when it comes to singing, for some reason, probably because it's all invisible, people believe that they can just sing and sing and sing and sing, and that their voice should always be there. That is not true of anything. It's not true of anything physical that we need to do. We have a certain level of stamina that our bodies can produce, and past that, we are going to see a law of diminishing returns where we're no longer going to see improvements with our voice. So this video is for you if you've noticed that you've been training your voice for a while and it's stagnating. You're getting stuck at a plateau. It's not really moving past that. You're not brand new to singing, so you've actually done a lot of singing. You've done some vocal exercises and you've been doing them regularly on a daily basis or a weekly basis or whatever it might be. But you're doing it thinking that the more you do it, the better you're going to get. Well, that's true up to a certain point. Once you get to that point, now actually your practice is going to hurt you and harm your progress. So when it comes to the voice, there is exercising smart and then there's exercising hard. I want you guys to start exercising smart. That means doing the right exercises for your voice and what it needs. For that, you need guidance. So you need a vocal coach to walk you through exactly what you should be doing. Searching for just YouTube videos on vocal exercises is going to be too generic, too general, and you're going to end up needing to practice more than you should to be able to make it work. So getting a very clear idea of what you should be practicing and then practicing it for no longer than 30 minutes to an hour a day with 1 day of break. So 6 days a week, 1 day of break, totally giving your voice a rest. If you want to sing with more confidence and power, then you have to sign up for my lesson subscription. You get 2 group lessons with me personally every single week. You get access to all my courses, and you get access to recordings of all my one-on-one lessons with my students. That will help you learn vicariously through them. Click the link down below to sign up now. What you're going to notice if you have done 2 hours, 3 hours of daily practice, if you shift to this, you'll notice a massive improvement in your ability to keep on growing as a singer. Do not get locked into this idea that more is better. More is not always better. You can over sing. You can over exercise. Just like if you were going to the gym, if you're working out for 3-4 hours a day, you are for sure going to be overdoing it and exhausting your muscles and not allowing them to repair themselves. Why is the voice any different? We have muscles that are operating that need break time. They need time to recover. If we keep on pushing it, we're never going to really see dramatic improvements over the long term. So what I want you guys to do is stick to this regimen. Whatever you're going to be practicing it for 30 minutes a day. And then for your singing part of it, I want you to be singing for no more than 30 minutes to an hour a day. So max total, you're going to be doing 30 minutes to an hour of vocal exercising. So that's brrr, that's woo, that's mum, 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 mum. All those exercises, you're doing them for no more than a half an hour to an hour. Then you're also singing for no longer than half an hour to an hour. The great thing about this regimen is no matter where you are at right now, so if you're a total beginner doing no vocalizing, then doing this to begin with is really going to help. But then also if you are a seasoned singer and you've been vocalizing for a long time and you've been singing for a long time, this is going to help replenish your stores of energy and allow you and your voice to continue to grow. In addition to this idea, what I want you to try to start thinking about is exercises in 2 different categories. I want you to think of vocal warm-ups falling into one category and vocal strengthening falling into another category. So what do vocal warm-ups look like? Vocal warm-ups are those things that we do to try to get the engine running. So it's similar to stretching before a run. So stretching is obviously not the run itself, but it's getting your voice going, or sorry, getting your body going. And here we're getting the voice going. So what are we doing? We're doing lip rolls. Those are warm-ups. puffy cheeks, those are warm-ups. And all the other exercises, the straw exercise, all of these exercises are great warm-up exercises because they get blood flowing to the vocal cords and allow you to do it in a very safe environment for the vocal cords. Then we have vocal strengthening exercises. That would be like the crescendo exercise, going really quiet to really loud. That's a strengthening exercise because we're going to our maximum volume without any sort of protection on the voice. That protection would be some sort of vibration happening at the lips, like the brr or the pressure being held back by the lips. Another strengthening exercise would be octave jumps. That would be a strengthening exercise. Anything where your mouth is open and you're doing it at full volume, those are strengthening exercises. Separating the exercises into these two categories will give you a good idea of the exercises you can do more often and the ones you should be doing less often. The strengthening exercises will fatigue your voice very quickly. So you want to try to do them not as often as your vocal warm-ups. Vocal warm-ups can be done on a daily basis for a little bit longer than the strengthening exercises can. So keep these main ideas in mind as you're doing your daily practice, and I guarantee you will see dramatic improvements in your voice's trajectory over the long term. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please click on that one. You're going to like it too.